save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. It's going to be a short one. Yes, because I got one package in the mail today. One. You're probably like, you're lying. I am lying in a way, actually, because I did get a RoboCop special. It's over here. Grab this thing over here. Yeah, I got this RoboCop special edition RoboCop 3 Hot Toys figurine, but I'm not gonna unbox that for you today because so many times you guys are like, I don't want to see the unboxing of the toys, and maybe I'll just make that a separate video for you big hot toy fans out there. But yeah, I own all the other RoboCop stuff, so I was like, I got to get this die cast 1/6 scale special edition with the rocket pack and the rocket launcher and the whole thing. Even though it's not Peter Weller, even though it's that other guy, okay? Peter Weller only was in part 1 and part 2 playing RoboCop, which Peter Weller will always be my RoboCop, okay? Just like who's the other guy the guy that played Hellboy in part 3 or whatever? No, that's not my Hellboy. And who's the other guy? There's somebody else that I was like, oh, when they take over, I'm like, no, that's not my guy. But anyway, Peter Weller is my RoboCop. So yeah, I did have to get the RoboCop 3 only because I'm a completist and I wanted to do that. But besides that, I have 3 RoboCop figures already. I have Ed 209 and I have RoboCop Battle Damage with his mask on, without his mask on. I got Murphy in his bulletproof vest with his guns and everything. Nice little collection. But I'm a big RoboCop fan. I really enjoy the show. The movie. My kids hate when I say show. Hey, you want to watch that show? It's not a show. It's a movie. I'm like, movie, show. It's the same crap. Okay, I don't know why you give me garbage. Okay, so Timmy Max gave me this one. Yeah, Timmy Max. Okay, what did Timmy Max give me? I'm hoping it's a Blu-ray, because if it's not a Blu-ray, you guys are gonna be all like, "Oh man, you got yourself another CD." Why are you the only one on this planet that's buying CDs? Listen, I'm not the only one on this planet that's buying CDs. Other people buying CDs out there. Okay, I just happen to be the only one that you're watching that's unboxing CDs. And we have a Blu-ray. We got a 4K. We got a 4K Blu-ray. Something that I've been waiting to get. Something that is rattling, yes. And I'm gonna fix the rattle before I even open this thing up and show it to you, because if not, then I'm just gonna get aggravated. Okay, it's rattling, and I gotta stick it in here so it does not rattle anymore. And it figures it would be the Blu-ray, not the 4K, that's rattling, because you know how I feel about my 4Ks. And number one, I'm not a big 4K fan. Another thing I want to throw out there at you is that I've been buying Blu-ray players. Whenever there's a certain Blu-ray player, Sony Blu-ray player, that I have had for probably about 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, something like that. My kids have one upstairs, same model. I have one in here, same model. Damn dust from whatever was in there. And the living room has the 4K player. Now, I'm having a hard time buying a 4K player. Now, whenever I look up 4K player on eBay, it says 4K Blu-ray upgrade, but does not play 4Ks. It just gives you... Okay, so riddle me this one, Batman. It's a Blu-ray player that upgrades your Blu-rays to 4K quality. It's got a 4K upgrade on it, but it does not play 4Ks. What the hell is that? Okay, so I'm kind of up in the air. I'm kind of like, maybe I should buy one of these things here. But then it doesn't play 4Ks. But I have, I don't have a ton of 4Ks. I'm not the 4K guy. I'm the Blu-ray guy. I got tons and tons of Blu-rays. I have 4Ks of just my absolute favorite movies of all times. And if something is cheaper to buy 4K Blu-ray combo, okay, that's the only time I ever buy a 4K. And in this case, this is a classic. This is a classic, and I needed to get the 4K to go with the other 4K that I have, because the other one was a classic. And it's still going up there in price, this title here. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. And it is Jaws 2, the 45th anniversary. Now, when I see 45th anniversary of Jaws 2, that makes me feel very old. I'm feeling like I'm very old. Like I don't want to put the 2 and 2 together and find out how old I am. That's up to the miserable people in my life to tell me how old I am, because I hate that. But I'm assuming that this has been around for a while. I mean, and 45 years of Jaws 2. Now everybody knows that Jaws 1 that's the movie. Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta throw it out there. Jaws 1 is the only Jaws you really have to see. Okay, you don't have to go see Jaws 2. You don't have to go see Jaws 3. Oh my goodness. I saw Jaws 3D in the movie theater, and damn, okay? And Jaws 4, The Revenge, okay, where a shark literally is like, you know what, you blew up my mother, and you blew up my father, and you blew up my sister in part 3, and I'm coming back to get you. I'm the mother, or something like that. Listen, Jaws the Revenge was ridiculous, okay? It was literally the wife of the guy from Jaws 1, Sheriff Brody, okay, the wife from part 1, but she out for blood. The shark coming to get her, so she wants to go get the shark. This stuff never makes any sense to me, because last time I checked, sharks can't come on land. Okay, this is not Piranha, the Piranha 2 or whatever, or one of them weird flying shark movies. This ain't Sharknado. Okay, this is supposed to be realistic. Okay, keep your butt on the damn Stay on the beach. Okay. Don't go in the water. Don't go in a boat in the water. Don't go on a raft in the water. Just don't go in the water, okay? And you're not going to get eaten by a shark. I'll tell you, I don't know what the percentage rate or the odds. I don't know percentages too well. I'm not too good at math. But I got to say that it's probably about 100%. The percentage is going to be about 100% that I'm not going to get eaten by a shark on land. Okay? If I'm in my house, the chance of a shark come knocking at this door and saying, "Hello, how you doing? I'm Jaws. I'm here to eat you," and I'm gonna open up the door and say, "Oh, come on in, come right on in, Mr. Shark." That's never gonna happen. So I have a hard time with these shark movies and stuff like that, because people be stupid. Okay, they stupid. They hunting the shark. Okay, let's go. Stay out of the water. Okay, and listen, this is why God created swimming pools, okay? I don't see no sharks in people's swimming pools, okay? I know if you live in Florida, every once in a while you might get an alligator in your in-ground swimming pool, and in that case, I tell you, don't go in the water there either, okay? Don't be stupid, okay? If you've heard or seen some kind of craziness going on in this world, then don't hop on board. Don't be like, yeah, this sounds like a great idea. You know what? I was safe at home, but I'm gonna get in a boat with some guy, and I'm gonna go hunt me down a shark. No. In this case, this one was, if I remember correctly, a yacht race, okay, or a boat race or whatever. And Sheriff Brody's kids' boats get all tangled up together, and they make like a little water world city and everything. But the shark just keeps swimming around trying to kill them all. So Sheriff Brody gets in his fast boat, and he flies out there in the middle of nowhere. And if I remember correctly, this is the one with him laying on top of the thing, and he's gonna shoot the tank and it explodes. That could be one too. I think in every one they shoot a tank and it explodes. But this came out on 4K, and I have the 4K of part 1, so I was like, I gotta get the 4K of part 2. Now it says 4 times sharper than the full HD with HDR for brighter, deeper, more lifelike colors. Oh my goodness. My friends, how many of you miss like just turning on your TV back in the day? Like, I mean, I might be aging myself a little bit here, but who misses the Creature double feature? Who misses USA Up All Night? Who misses original HBO and Cinemax and Showtime? Who misses going to the video store and just renting a VHS tape, bringing that VHS tape home, having it for the weekend, and just watching it? Who misses all of that stuff? Because if you do, you don't really care about the 4 times sharper than the full HD with HDR for brighter, deeper, more lifelike colors. Listen, I'm just happy to see the movie. I'm happy to relive a little piece of my childhood again. And I got to tell you, sometimes when I get these 4Ks, I'm not really reliving my childhood. It kind of turns it into something different. It's a different experience. It's a different color. It's a different everything. Sometimes it's darker than I remember. Sometimes it's clearer than I remember. Sometimes it just doesn't look like it should look like. You know, it's like I have I just pre-ordered the 4K versions of Toxic Avenger. Okay, now I grew up on a Toxic Avenger. Okay, I'm sorry, but I watched somebody do it a whole unboxing and review and a side-by-side comparison, and they literally said if you have the DVDs, you don't even need the 4K. They didn't really do much to either one. This is the first time that Troma ever released a 4K, and they didn't really nail it. They just didn't do it. The box looks great, the cover art looks great, and I'm happy I bought it just because I'm a collector and I wanted the cover art and I wanted. But as far as bonus features and extra stuff and different things with everything, Troma has always given you an abundance of things on their sets. So I already own all of the Toxic Avengers 1 through I actually have the Toxic Avenger box set, Blu-ray box set, and that's probably what I'm probably never even gonna open this set. I'm gonna probably watch. Listen, the way I feel sometimes is, if I put on YouTube, I can just watch people unbox things. If it's something that I don't really care to watch, or I have it on Blu-ray and I'm satisfied with the Blu-ray, sometimes I don't even open them. Okay, for instance, look, here's the John Wick Best Buy exclusive thing. How I unboxed this thing, well, not unboxed it, but I opened this thing up for you guys maybe about 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It's still here. It's still sealed. It's never gonna be opened. I have no reason to open it. Okay, this is the 4K set. I got all the Blu-rays. I don't think I have any reasoning to unbox that or open it up. It's gonna stay sealed. It's probably gonna accumulate in value, even though it seems like every month they release a new John Wick box set. I don't even know I don't know what's going on there. But there are a lot of John Wick fans out there, and I am a John Wick fan. I really do and love the John Wick franchise. But I don't understand the new box set every other week. Like, I think a couple weeks ago they literally just released another Blu-ray box set. And then Walmart does these exclusive covers, and but it's all the same stuff. If you got it already on 4K, or you already got it on Blu-ray, you really don't need to upgrade just for the box set. This thing right here, I thought looked cool. I thought it was like, it looked like a book and everything, and it comes with a book inside and all that stuff like that. But really, all you're getting in here is the 4K and the Blu-rays. And I already have the Blu-rays, and I don't even, do I have the 4Ks? No, I don't have the 4K. I just got the Blu-rays over there. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine with that. This, on the other hand, has not been dropping in price. When it came out, it was like almost $30 or whatever, and it's been floating around $27 for months and months and months now. Maybe a couple months now. A couple months now, it's been floating around about 20. See, I did floating. Yeah, shock floating. Yeah, say around $27. Then all of a sudden, me and my wife, we recently we were driving. We went on a little road trip, and as we're not on a road trip, I have such bad anxiety. She drives. I sit in the passenger seat. I have anxiety problems. Okay, I have a hard time driving my car because I have anxiety attacks. And I can drive by myself, but you put my family in my car, and I feel like I'm putting their life in risk. And I have it's a thing. Listen, a while back, my wife and kids got into a real bad car accident. I was not in the car. My wife was doing the driving, but it was like literally like blocks away from where I lived. So I ran up to where the accident was. This was years ago. And when I got there, there was our car wrapped around a tree. She had hit a school bus, or a school bus hit her, or whatever it was. So the car got hit by the school bus, got wrapped around a tree. She had my kids. I'm running to the site. I'm grabbing the kids. One of my daughters was eating something. She bit her tongue or her lip or something. She's bleeding from the mouth. They ended up in ambulances. My wife and oldest daughter had to go to like a chiropractor. It was very traumatic. Now, I was not driving. It was a traumatic experience probably for her. But since that day, I do not want the responsibility of putting somebody in the car with me. I get very, very nervous when I'm driving with somebody. So she usually does the driving. I'm usually in the passenger seat, my seatbelt on, and she does the driving. And while she's driving, so I'm not having anxiety problems, I'm usually on my phone looking for stuff. And it just so happened that this thing popped up for $12, and I was like, oh, I've been waiting. I've been looking at 27 for months now, and now all of a sudden it's $12, and I was like, what's wrong with it? Of course, when you open this up, you say, what's wrong with it? And what was wrong with it was no digital code. Okay, that was it. The guy was no digital code. Open up, no digital code. Which I really don't need a digital code because I don't do digital codes anyway. If I had it, if it would have came with one, I would have gave it to you. That's what I do on this channel. And with that said, my friends, I'm gonna end this right now. Please do me a favor. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the share button. Share with your friends and family. Listen, if your wife or your kids have not subscribed to me yet, help this guy out. Tell your wife and kids, hey, listen, subscribe to this guy. You don't have to watch him. Okay, you don't have to hit notifications so that way I pop up and drive you crazy. Okay, but as long as you're subscribed, that's a good thing. Okay, and if I guess the new thing now is that if you watch my channel and you watch the commercials, I get so much pennies, and literally pennies. I get pennies if you watch the commercials prior or after the video is done. I've been monetized for, I want to say, 5 months now, 5 months now, and I've made the total of, well, I've accumulated, but I've not received one dime yet, not one penny, not one red cent, nothing. I received nothing yet. But according to my accumulation of money that I am accumulating, I have close to maybe $25. Wow. Pretty soon I could buy my wife a couple of pizzas. Okay, we can literally go out and buy a couple pizzas for all of this stuff that I buy, and all the time and editing and all the work that I put behind this channel and putting the little pictures over here. That stuff takes time. That stuff takes work. Okay, and you know, purchasing the things and finding the things and then communicating whatever. All of this work that I do. I made about $25. So if you think I'm sitting here in my lap of luxury because I'm a big YouTuber or something like that, listen, you'd be wrong. You would be wrong. Why do you think I put like a Venmo and all the other stuff in my description down there? I'm hoping one day somebody would be like, hey, you know what? I really like that guy. You know, I think I want to contribute $2 to him. You know, in my head, I said this to myself one time. I'm like, you know, if every single one of my YouTube subscribers would actually Venmo me $1, I'd have over $1,000. $1, I'd have over $1,000. That would be amazing. That would, you know, and all the funny thing is you have no idea how much that would brighten my day. How much I would appreciate something like that. Imagine if I just opened up my Venmo account one day and it was like there was $1,000 there. Visually in my head, I am defecating myself. Yes, I'm crapping myself. Okay, because I don't think I've ever had anything in my account. I don't think I've even had $1,000 in my life. Like literally had been able to touch or feel $1,000. Now as soon as it comes in, it goes towards the mortgage, it goes towards the rent, it goes towards all the crap. I know you're probably saying stop buying so much stuff and you'll have $1,000. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, you can comment all you want about that one, but I got a sickness. Okay, and they say the first thing with somebody that's trying to go through recovery or has sickness or whatever is to admit that they have a problem. And I'm admitting to you right now, I have a problem. Okay, I am compensating for misery and depression and sadness and whatever, and I'm buying myself a whole bunch of stuff to make myself feel better. That's what I do here. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.